Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the best of night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, do players enjoy taking the court tonight?
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere.
So the New York starting five. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Robinson in at the power forward position. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Here's Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Towns. We saw him with 29 points last game. Out to Brunson. And stolen by Castle. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Back to Brunson. There's a screen by Robinson. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they're still in the middle of the pack, but moving in the wrong direction. Need to start putting some things together.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Johnson outside. No good on the three.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. A shot by Champagnie, no good. New York is on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
See the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, here's Fox. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And it's good, 2 points.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Brunson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
One of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in, and so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Spurs making a change here. Waters is checked in. And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 3-point game. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Towns, no luck.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Down low. It's tipped. Brunson with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Harper. Shot on the wing. And the Spurs scoring again.
Smart use of the mid-range by Harper. A dynamic lefty who can also show off the touch.
Towns, a screen on Harper. And here's Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Hart. Clock at 6. The putback out to Brunson. Goes up again. And the layup good by Hart.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be... And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And New York, looking at who they've got, sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Akporti in at the 5 down low. And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in. Basket good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I like how agile Sohan is inside. He just looks for those subtle ways to beat you.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
On the wing, Fox. He's defended by Alvarado. And Harper slams it in.
Showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
Alvarado up top. Guarded by Fox. Hart with a screen on Barnes. Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
Clock is at 3, and here's Harper from the arc. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers. Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Bridges against Harper. Bridges misses. Spurs trail by 6. Barnes kicks to Fox. Here's Harper. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Harper's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Pass to Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Fox. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Off with the layup. Alvarado passes to Bridges. Anunoby outside. Clarkson for 3. New York, no good that time either. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Johnson comes in for Sohan. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Barnes.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
Some nice passing by New York here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him. If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Brunson outside. Towns for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Here's Wembanyama with plenty of space. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Brunson. Brunson muscles through the contact.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, the quick Jalen Brunson.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Back to Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by McBride. The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson down the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. 21 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Here's Champagnie. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And taken away by Johnson. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Back to Hart. Out to Brunson. Can't connect from long distance. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead. Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
For one of my favorite events, Kenny, I think I could beat you right now if we did one. you'd have everyone ducking their head, running for cover.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Spurs. And that's all for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Fox and Castle are their guards. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Castle. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
For 3, Bridges. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Gets the ball up the court immediately, and that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks, guys. And it's the Miami Heat in the spotlight right now. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. To Champagnie. Johnson with a screen on Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And so he hits both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Nice! Brunson working inside.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Fox against Brunson. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Johnson. Castle with it. Brunson picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one thing you got to love about Johnson, his energy. I mean, it doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Brunson finds Robinson. Back to Brunson. The tray. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Fox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, despite his size, Jalen Brunson loves to operate in the painted area.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Stephon Castle. To the inside. Here's Sohan. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Mikal Bridges.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Fox.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Harper. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harper's got 9 points.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
In transition, here come the Spurs. And that one's good, Barnes. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for San Antonio?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's McLaughlin. Brunson covering. Pass to Sohan. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Brunson. He has 31. Now Robinson. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
And the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time. Here's McLaughlin. Fires from the wing. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. And his big game just keeps... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Alvarado at the point. Fox, no good.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Alvarado passes to Hart. Towns kicks to Clarkson. Some nice passing by New York here. Off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Barnes. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That one goes on Anunoby. Olynyk is checked in for Sohan. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
That is Kelly Olynyk using his size to his advantage right at the rim. Nice finish.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama is checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the shot goes in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Back to Alvarado. To the paint, here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Jose Alvarado.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Fox. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. For the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 4. Brunson surveying the D. For 3. Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Rebounded by Towns.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now Brunson launches it. No space for Brunson, and he still hits it.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
And here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Got it to go off the glass.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Spurs trail by 6. Now, here's Fox. Cleared away by Brunson. Clarkson outside. Brunson outside. Fox with the rebound. The Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama with a big-time bucket.
Clarkson goes in. Hard outside. Now Brunson takes the 3. There's Brunson from deep.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here is Wembanyama. The 3 is off. Johnson against Fox. Johnson with it. Now Bridges. Towns. Johnson rips down the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And the Knicks making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
San Antonio.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Outside, Fox buries the deep ball.
And you see some of that insane skill of Wemby, able to drive and kick. That is a 7'4" guard.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 6. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Wembanyama sets his screen for Castle. From deep. Rebounded by Towns. And that's an intentional foul.
Victor Wembanyama. Third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Knicks, Carl Anthony.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take...
Slither with these snakes, homie, Lord have mercy. Hands in his chicken, no churches. To purge it, Lord forgive me for these urges.